peek into your mind real quick. You're bored. So you open up the hit game Dead by Daylight. You never played this game before, but you hear it's popular. And they just added the xenomorph to the game. Now seems like a good time to try. But your first few games end up like this. But with my help, your games will probably look something like this. Seems better, right? So whether you're a new player or a returning player who has friends like these that need to be carried, watching this video will surely get you back into shape of Dead by Daylight. So sit back and relax. So let's start with picking some perks. The first one on this list is Déjà Vu. This perk shows you the 3 generators that are closest to each other and gives you a small repair speed bonus too. As you can see in the gameplay, the 3 generators glowing red are the ones closest to each other, and when I go to repair one of them, the yellow repair meter signifies that I'm repairing them faster than normal. This perk is very useful when learning the game, since as the game progresses and there's less gens to do, you want them to be farther apart as it makes it harder for the killer to defend them, and this perk helps prevent these unwinnable situations. The next perk is Kindred. This perk allows you to see the aura of all survivors when someone is hooked, and see the killer as long as they remain a certain range of the hook. As well as when you are on the hook, it provides a buff to all your teammates. This perk is great at finding out when you should or should not go for a save, as you can both see when the killer is nearby the person on the hook, or you can see when your teammates are on their way to go for the save themselves, as you want to be spending as much time as you can on generators rather than wasting time saving if someone else is already going for it. The next perk you should be running is Windows of Opportunity. This perk is the go-to perk for learning any map. This perk reveals to you all pallets, breakable walls, and vault locations within a certain range of you. This is just a very useful perk on any map you don't know, as map knowledge is the most important factor in this game, which is why these guys still need me and call for hatch games every other game. The final perk is Adrenaline, and this is the only meta perk that you should be running when you're learning the game. The last generator is completed, it heals you 1 health state, and grants you a 150% movement speed for 5 seconds. This perk is very useful in a lot of things. It's one of the most versatile perks in the game. It can pick you up from being down, or as you can see in this clip here, allow me to get extra distance against this ghost face and basically guarantee me making it to this pallet for the chase and the subsequent DC that's about to happen. Some more in general tips: when you're working on a generator and you see a terror radius or hear a terror radius, don't immediately get off the generator, and there's no guarantee that the killer is on its way to you, but could just be passing by and doesn't even realize that you're there. Only when you see the terror radius start to get really big, or you could actually see the killer, you should then think about getting off the gen. But you should always prioritize getting these gens done over anything. As you can see in the footage I have, I'm in the terror radius for a really long time, but I'm still able to get a lot of good progress on the generator until I realize that the killer is getting really close and is basically right around the corner, and then I start the chase. When the killer is chasing you, your goal should be to find a way to waste as much time as possible, as trying to escape the killer is more than often going to get you down. 9 times out of 10, if the killer wants you down, they're going to down you. So you should just focus on wasting their time, spending as much time on the same loops as you can, crawling or running away to farther ends of the map so that it takes them longer to get to where the generators are. Anything you can do to stall for time is what you should be trying to do. You should also avoid bringing the killer to where you know your teammates are, as if you bring the killer there, they're suddenly pressuring multiple of you, and the game is going even slower and snowball into a killer victory. Which is the exact opposite as what Hutch did here in this clip.
Like, this is a random ass dead end.
We're very proud of you. The last tip that I could give you is to make sure you're always split up, especially when repairing generators. As you can see, the Huntress found two of us on a generator and chased both of us off, and now neither of us are doing anything to progress the game. There is also a hidden debuff where for every person repairing the same generator, there's a 15% penalty to repair speed. Meaning, overall, it is faster for you guys to each to do your own generator until there becomes not enough generators for that to be possible. And that's it. Those are the basics to Dead by Daylight that they don't show you in the tutorial. These tips won't make you as good as me or the other best players, but these will help you get through learning the game or relearning the game through all the changes they've made since you may have last played. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around.